but we're in the energy, so we have to move cautiously and respectfully. So we'll just keep that in mind, and keeping in mind that this is the time to set your intention to plant a new seed, because we're at the very beginning of a new lunar cycle. So taking a moment just even more seriously than we normally do. What is it you want to grow in your life in the next 28 days, 29 and a half days? What is it you want to see in your life, in the world, in your practice, in your mind? And taking a nice deep breath into the lower belly. Releasing all tension in the jaw. And we'll step the feet apart and just very gently hop, 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 hop. Few jumps, few shakes. Hop, 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 hop. Yes, just giving an opportunity for that pattern interrupt, whatever it is. Whatever is stuck, whatever is on an automatic loop in you that maybe is unconscious, we can shake that out here. Bringing movement into any place that's stuck in your body. Maybe it's your back, maybe it's your hips, thighs, legs, neck. Whew. And we'll gently hold our chi field and noticing the subtle vibrations that we may be able to feel even just from that small amount of shaking that we did. And I know we do the shaking kind of in a very lighthearted way, but it is a very effective releasing method. And I've seen Qigong schools and classes where they shake up to like 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes even before class. Exhale, ground it out, and we'll just begin knocking on the door of life, removing the stagnation from the waist, lower back, and pelvis. And just being real gentle with yourself, gentle and very conscious. On this auspicious new moon. Is anyone getting like hooked on this movement, on this exercise, or am I the only one?
Yeah.
Are you getting hooked on it, Kristen?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just find it to be very effective. And you can't do this sitting. And so now this is what you do when you've been sitting too long. And now let's tap the shoulders nest. Looking over the shoulder. And just as an interesting variation, let's try to look down to our opposite heel and back. So it's like the far heel, you have to twist your neck all the way around to look. It's actually much more than your neck, it's your spine. See if you can look at that opposite heel on the far side. And now look up to the opposite corner. Up to the opposite corner of the room. Feel how that takes the twist in a little bit deeper. Okay, gently unwind that. And then hold. These pauses give us the opportunity to just put the brakes on whatever habitual mental activity we might have going on and just observe it. Reaching up on the inhale, exhale, pull it down the front. And then without any kind of monkey business, we're just going to sit down. So however you can comfortably sit, how you can make your way to your mat. Probably sitting in simple cross legs, Sukhasana. Or if you have the half lotus available, you can sit that way. And then we'll find our kidney 27 points and make a few little taps. And tapping the sternum. And spleen 21. Hand on the navel, fingers above and below the lips, and rub. And don't forget, I think I've mentioned this, the Jiva Bandha, where the tongue goes to the palate. So just let your tongue find a comfortable parking spot right on the roof of your mouth. It'll just kind of just lies right up there, and try to keep it there for your entire practice. This is one of the yogic techniques to create concentration, and it's also a seal for this current right here that we're holding, this conception to governing vessel, that link up. And then hands go onto the hips, and the head goes from shoulder to shoulder. So we will do teacups tonight, and I was meaning to do it the last couple classes, but I think it was 1 or 2 classes ago. I meant to do all this stuff, and we just did so many different Qigong exercises. We got totally bogged down, and then class was almost over. Anyway, I think it all worked out. So just ear to shoulder, nice Swan Lake neck, just back and forth. And then we'll take it into the rotation. Just a gentle exploration. That was loud. Gentle exploration, noticing where do you want to skip in this circle? Where do you want to like cut the corner and just not go there? Just notice we're not here to force any pain, but we're here to explore the boundary and maybe gently challenge it. And then going the other way. Last one. Chin rolls up. Hands come out, they come right onto the shoulders, and we make these elbow circles. Try to let your elbows kiss in front and make the big circle. And then the other way. Great, hands come out. Let's fold the fingers over the thumbs. And then, we're gonna roll our wrist this way. And this little fist, it's pretty strong. Other way. Last one. Shake it out. And then side bend, just mirror me to the left, reaching long, making that space between the top of the pelvis, the pelvic rim, and the last rib, making that space longer without folding forward, purely to the side. Keeping the shoulder down from the ear, and then bring it up. Inhale. And over the other side, just like those Swan Lake. All right. Okay, everyone got their brick. I think maybe we'll do seahorse tonight since we missed it last night. The first thing is hugging the knees, shoulders relaxing on the floor, navel dropping back, lower back down. And circling. Going the other way.
And you can practice keeping your navel and your lower back down even on this one, even though we haven't started in with the core work yet. We can anticipate that's coming and practice keeping the integrity of our core, which links the upper to the lower body. Woo. Hugging both legs in again. And then outside foot goes to standing, inside leg, which is the leg closest to the device, stretches up and makes that circle. So this is one thing I like about starting out on the floor, is because this is a really great ankle warm-up right here. And then the other way, trying to flare your toes as you rotate, if that's possible. Yowza. And then flexing all the joints, hip, knee, and ankle, and then point. And flex, hip, knee, and ankle, and point. One more. Point, and changing legs. Ooh, nice rotation. Keeping the jaw and the shoulders relaxed. So let's go the other way. Notice if you have a pattern of clenching or holding on with your jaw. And flexing and point. Very nice. Supta Baddha Konasana. Saying hello to the lower back. This pose, even though it's a restorative, then we use it as a resting pose, this is a little bit of a back bend. And so just enjoy that little kind of small little passive back bend. We get to let our lumbar spine come off the floor here. And then we'll bring the legs up and we'll prepare for our core abdominal work. So we'll take that lower back to the floor, we'll press the navel down to the spine, and just as we did last night, we'll take our small little touches. And remembering that if you want to make this more challenging, just reach your toe farther away from your pelvis. Holding on, pressing that lower back down. We'll go to scissor with no coffee break, right into scissor. You can actually flex your feet here or point, whichever you feel drawn to work. But I keep noticing my shoulders have a tendency, they want to curl and tighten. If you have that too, see if you can just keep that soft and open in the upper body. That lower foot only goes down so far as you can keep the back down. Last one. Holy guacamole. And we'll come to Supta Baddha Konasana. Reclining butterfly. As a little variation that we can do tonight, let's reach underneath and grab our ankles from the front. See how I've done that? I've reached underneath, I'm grabbing my ankles from the front. It kind of ties it off in a really nice way. Great, coming to standing, reverse bicycle. Same thing, navel down, lower back down. We practice until we get absolutely expert at this. How we doing? Anyone feeling it?
Yeah.
All right, we're almost done. And then we're going to go to the seahorse. Woo! Yowzers. Okay, let's grab our brick, placing it underneath the sacrum. It's just that flat bone that's just the perfect place to put a brick. Soles the feet together. Opening the belly. I'm really liking this, grabbing the front of my ankles here. Feels really good. Because see, in these yoga asanas, the whole idea of a bound pose, like this is a bound pose. It's that you're creating a closed circuit for the energy. That's exactly what we're doing with the Jiva Bandha. We're closing the circuit so there's no energy leak. It's all contained and you're circulating your own prana. So see how these soles of the 2 feet are together? This is a circuit. We're close the circuit. Okay, here we go. So we'll bring our legs up. We're still in the brick. I'm going to take my outside foot, place it right on my shin of my inside leg, and then I'm going to touch the heel of that inside leg, rock it up and down. I just felt like I needed to move my brick a little bit higher. So just go at your own pace. Woo! Should definitely be feeling this in those low abs on the straight leg side. We got 2 more. Yikes. And let's go ahead and switch. So just bend now the inside leg, foot goes right on the shin, and then rock it up and down. So that extended leg should be absolutely straight. And just tapping the heel, keep the low back integrated. Navel integrated. Two more. Last one. Amazing. Woo! Baddha Konasana, soles the feet together. Grabbing the front of the ankles if you like to bind it. Just allowing your yoga practice to be your special time to feel the movement of your own chi, of your own energy. Okay, we're going to do that really nice rotation move that we did last night because it felt so good. So come down flat. This is our last abdominal exercise. The other leg, the outside leg is straight. And we're going to make a big circle. So everything's straight here. Down leg is straight, the arms are straight, spine is straight, and the circling leg is straight. And cross it over the body so it's kind of like a little twist. Last one. And we have to go the other way. Woo! So if your knee has to bend a little bit, it's okay, but just keep in mind that ultimately this is a straight-legged pose. Yowza, 2 more. Last one. Ho. And we'll switch. Outside leg, make some big circles. And changing direction. This is a full lower torso exercise. It's the back, the entire abdominal wall. Woo! 2 more. Last one. Ho! Yikes. Let's come back up on our brick. Low setting. Great, and feet come to standing. Let's lift off for our bridge. Removing the brick, grabbing the heels if you like, walking your shoulders underneath you. Lift your sternum bone up by your chin. Try to suck in the vertebrae that are behind the heart. Suck those in. Try to avoid letting your knees splay out too much. Heels press into the floor, back of the neck lengthens, and breathing. Keep experimenting to find your beautiful bridge, Yikes. And roll down. Heels pull into the bum. Drop in both knees away from the device. And inside hand presses toward the device. And then rolling back to the back. And other side. Great. Back to the back. Gentle hug of the knees, and here we go with our wonderful transition that we're all getting so good at. Grabbing under the knees, rock it up, scooting back, pull the heels in as close as possible to the bum. This is the secret. You got to start with the heels really close, and then you just hook. Take a heave, ho. That's it. All right, move to bye. Thai Deva. Lifting the heart, relaxing the shoulders. Tongue to palate. Great. Toe balance, little toe squat. Steady spot to gaze, and we're going to press up. Ooh. Exhale. Contain your chi. Great. And stepping apart. Hip rotation. Hula hoop. Okay, knees are more or less straight, so I hope you get nice and comfortable with this because we're going to go right into teacups. But first we have to go the other direction. So with this teacups, remember that there's a hand movement, an arm movement, and if you can manage to coordinate it with your hip circles, that's where this is going. But I understand that sometimes it's enough for just to get us our arm and hand organized. But we're going to see what happens. So I suggest that you mirror me. So this is going to be my left hand. My right hand's going to go right on my dantian. And I'm going to turn my palm up. And then I'm just going to bring my fingers to the waist, out and around. And they come back to the waist, way out. So really it's that pinky finger leads. After it comes in the waist, see it shoots out, palm up, because we've got that teacup there.
T comes all the way around the head, then into the waist. This is it. So if you can't get the rotation coordinated, don't worry about it. These Qigongs take some time, some of them. Just try to keep your eye on my hand, my moving hand and elbow, and just track those points with your eye. Get that in your body. And the hips will come later. We'll do 2 more. Last one. Great. Hand comes right to the low belly. The other hand now holds a T. So the other thing that helps, it's exactly as if you had a cup of tea. So you can't turn your palm down, right? Because that will spill the tea. So pull it back, keep that tea there, and around. Yeah, see, Robert, you're going to have tea all over your floor, right? And it stains. Holding that porcelain cup. Because see, this goes on. So this is just the basis. So we'll get this. My Qigong teacher was so patient. Because we used to do this almost every time, and everyone was standing there in a circle waving their arms around. But eventually you get it. 2 more. And last one. Great. And feet apart. Let's hold the tree, emptiness posture, relaxing the shoulders, dropping the tailbone down, tongue to palate. And exhale, press it down. That's right. Let's bring the feet all the way together, interlace, bring it all the way up for our side bend. To the left. And then inhale and exhale. Inhale, we know what's coming next. Hands to the knees and rotate. Weight back into the heels. And other way. Last one. Stepping the feet apart. Hands to the floor. Drop the head any amount. Roll the inner knee. This inner aspect of the knee, you want to think about that going back. And then this quadricep muscle, you want to think of this lifting.
Gently lifting your kneecap up. The weight is firmly and evenly spreading through the feet. You can take a little sway here if it feels good to you, swaying your hips. Or shaking your head if you want to. And then bend the knees, tuck the chin, rolling up. Arms circle back and behind on the inhale. Gather the space and pull it down into the body. All the way through into the core of the earth. Feet together. Knee rotation number 2. These are very important. And if your knees kind of pop or crackle when you're doing this, just let it, it's kind of, that's like a releasing. Just let it happen. And then go the other way. This move is powerful too because our hands are on our knees. We're just giving our knees extra love, extra energy. Last one. Woo. Separate a little bit wider this time. Forward fold. And same thing, if you want to swing your upper body, you can. If you want to sway your hips or shake or nod your head, that's all totally fine. I sometimes like to rock here. But keep the inner knee rolling back and the quadriceps firm, lifting. Heels turn in, toes turn out. And we're just going to roll up with straight legs this time. With the toes slightly turned out, reach up. Exhale. Great. Widen a little bit more. And preparing, I haven't been doing it every time, but we're going to do it tonight. Reaching up. Exhale, sitting down, leaning against the wall. Imaginary wall behind you. Inhale. Exhale. Tail closing straight down. Kidney area is open. This is it. Inhale. Exhale, shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale. Knee tracks over the second toe. Couple more. As you sit down, you feel your legs rooted right up underneath your navel, way up high. Inhale. And last one. Hold it down. Kidney area is open. Shoulders drop. Weight into the heels. Little sway. Woo! Press. Press forward.
open. Okay, tonight, I can't remember where we're at with this, but we're going to try it. We're going to take our hands, interlace the hands behind the back, and come into this version.
Big shoulder stretch. Big upper arm stretch. Just drop the head. Woo! Great, then release the hands first to come out. First release the arms, and then just bend the knees, tuck the chin, and we rolling up. Inhale, arms circle back and behind, or out to the side rather. And exhale, pull it down. Fabulous. And let's hold. And we hold. My toes are slightly turned in, actually. I'm going to lean back on my heels and on my kangaroo tail. This kidney area of my lower back is nice and open. Just feeling the empty space that I've actually created. That we've created through our pausing. Exhale. Okay, so we're going to do this, let's see. Remember this one, how we've done? It comes into horse. We go back and forth. So let's all start it together. So let's straighten the legs. So the toes stay turned out for this through the whole time, because we're not doing the official pose until after we do the dynamic. So inhaling, exhale, horse. Nice, perfect horse. And then stretch to the right. Shoulder down away from the ear. Inhale. And stretch to the left. Ooh. Inhale. And stretch to the right. Inhale. And stretch to the left. Okay, let's come up to the standing. I was making it harder by going into horse every time. I was just doing that unconsciously. Okay, now bend one leg. I thought it was feeling harder than it normally did. 2 straight legs. I don't know how that snuck in there. Reach. 2 straight legs. Reach. Shoulder away from the ear. One of my teachers told me that shoulders and ears are not friends. And reach. Namaste. 2 more. Reach. That was an interesting variation though with the horse. And reach. Great, we'll come up to standing. Now this is going to be my back leg. I'm going to turn it in. So it's my left leg. Turn that toe in. Inhale, arms out. We're going to do the full pose, or the full modified pose rather, Parshvakonasana. Elbow or forearm to knee, and we're going to sweep that arm up beyond the ear, shoulder down away from the ear, and we can turn our navel, look up to the ceiling with the top shoulder down and the bottom shoulder down, and breathing. 1, 2, 3. Nice big circle. Woo. All the way to the mat. Drop the back knee. Here we are in a lunge. Wasn't that sneaky? Looking up. Great. Step back, dog pose. And then come on down into some cats. Kristen's here, we have to do cat. And Robert. Last one. Just tuck our toes, press back into downward facing dog. Two straight arms, two straight legs, and a straight spine. Inhale and exhale. And how we're going to get out of here is we're just going to walk our hands back to the feet. You can totally bend the knees once you get close, and rolling up the spine.
Coming back to the center. I didn't want to get us too spun out there because we have to do the other side. So let's step the feet wide. And now this right leg is going to be my back foot. I'm going to angle my toes in, turning my left foot out. It's a nice wide stance. This is 3.5 to 4 feet. Very wide stance. Inhale, arms come up. Coming down into warrior two. And then taking that elbow to the knee. Robert, you could be a little wider. Scoot your back foot back. Yep, you gotta actually bend your knees. And then sweeping that top arm up over the head. This is it. Try to keep your top arm straight. Your shoulder down from your ear. And then turn from the navel to look up to the sky. Pressing in the heel of the front foot and the heel of the back foot for happy knees. 1, 2, 3. Big circle of the arm. Woo. Turn all the way to the lunge, dropping that back knee and looking up. Great. This time, back to child. And then rolling through our new kick. Up dog with the knees down, and then pull it right back. So we're doing this a lot these days because I'm really focusing on getting this wave-like motion happening in your spine. And this seems like a pretty accessible way to visit that. Let me know how you are doing with this, if you have any comments. If there's no comments, I'm going to take it as, oh, we love this. Let's keep doing it every single week. Okay, nobody's talking to me. But each time you come into this kind of this up dog with the knees down, each time you do it, you can feel like you can go a little bit farther in your spine. Spine gets a little bit longer. Okay, this is going to be the last one. We're going to tuck our toes and lift the knees now. Up dog. Up dog with the toes tucked. Lift the armpit chest. Straighten knees. Now up dog can be done with the toes tucked or untucked. We're doing it tucked. Great.
Whew.
All right, let's sit back. What happened?
Nothing. It was just a good workout.
That was a workout?
That was workout. The up dog with the legs straight and the legs
Yeah.
straight.
Well, we worked in there slowly, with the wave-like motion. It's just like every time you go forward, it's going a little bit more. That's the secret with this wave. We're gathering energy. We're making space each time. Okay? Because see, I'm seeing all you guys with, your feet on your head in the back bend. We're all going there.
I don't think so.
Come on, Robert. Well, we can't do it tonight because it's new moon. Okay, so let's take a little twist here. I love this manduka because it's just such a nice stabilizer. And let's just take this, I got my outside hand, I'm going to take it across my inside knee, lift my heart. And switch. Okay, we are going to do a little forearm plank business though. We won't do the same one that we did last night, but this one's actually maybe a little bit harder. But we're going for the strength, okay, this upper body strength. Because if we're ever going to push up into back bends, or if you ever want to kick up into any kind of forearm balance, you need to be strong up here. Okay? So coming into, instead of putting our arms like this, how we were doing with that roly-poly thing, we're just going to fold our hands together, have the forearms down onto the floor, lift up into a plank, forearm plank, and we're just going to lift one foot and then the other. And just kicking it up. You can have a flexed foot or a pointed toe, whatever you want. But you're going to find that this is work. This is work. There is no fluff here. Try to get your leg high. Pressing your forearms to the floor. 2 more. Woo! Last one. Oh my God. Let's come down to the belly. Woo! How'd it go?
Good. A workout.
All right. Resting the head.
I'm going to call that one Psycho-Basana. Like Shalabhasana, but Psycho-Basana.
Psycho-Basana. Okay, well, that's fine because Shalabhasana's next. Since we're all the way down here on the tummy. Okay, I'm on a real kick with this, as you've noticed. So just lift. It's the same deal. Same idea. Only belly down, palms are down. We're going to see maybe we can get into a bow tonight. So this is a half Shalabhasana, half dynamic. Woo! Two more. Last one and rest. 1, 2, 3. Okay, tonight we're going to do upper body, so I'd like you to interlace your hands behind you and just pull your hands back. Try to keep your legs together. Pull your hands back. You're going to feel your entire back engage. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3, and down. Yikesers. That's better.
on the knees, you can windshield wiper a little bit. Okay. Now for tonight we're going to do now upper and lower body. So we're just going to, you can keep your arms down to your side, but we're going to lift everything off. Straight legs, lift up as high as you can. These are not very rewarding, but just lift as high as you can. 1, 2, 3, and lower down. But all of those back body muscles, we said hello. Now windshield wiper if you want. We got one more here. We're going to do the bow. But actually before the bow, let's find the, let's do a cobra, real cobra. So hands come underneath the shoulders. Tuck the chin, pressing up. Squeeze the glutes. Rolling down, do a couple of these. There's no hurry to straighten the arms. In fact, it's fine if the arms are bent. Last one. Lower down. Windshield. Woo. Okay, let's reach back, grab the ankles. Now, if you're already maxed, then don't worry about it. But if you're game, let's just try it. Pressing those shins back any amount, lifting up. 1, feet can be flexed or pointed. 2, and lower down. How'd it go?
Good.
Windshield wiper the feet. Actually, you can kick the feet up and down if you like. Or take them side to side, whatever feels good to you. Great, and then lower those feet down, hands underneath the shoulders. We're going to push up through a cat and find our way back to this wonderful Mandukasana again. So just keep in mind, if you want to have a brick to sit on for this posture, that is totally fine. But everyone's comfortable sitting down on the floor in Manduka? Muktabai, are you okay?
Yes, but I'm sitting on my heels.
That's fine. That's fine. You know, that's how it works. You know, you sit on your heels until your hips open up enough that you...
I'm sitting on the floor.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm going to show you from the back. So see, a lot of people sit on their heels at the beginning. That's totally fine. It's because it's a great stretch for the feet. But as your hips open up, you're going to go to sit in front of your heels. But in this Manduka, we want the toes to be close. Toes are close.
Oh, they are not close.
The toes are close, yeah.
This is not Virasana. Okay, so since we were talking about it, Virasana is like this, when you're sitting between the heels and the feet are apart. This is a little bit harder. Okay, we're doing Manduka. Knees are wide. Is everybody clear now of what we're doing?
Yes.
Knees are wide, toes are close. And here we're going to take this into this twist again. So this outside hand's going to come across. Manduka is a great stabilizer. Woo. And then switch. Inside hand comes across and take that twist looking over that right shoulder or that inside shoulder. Great. Okay, here's the transition. Hands come in front. We're going to lift off, tuck the toes. We come in this cute little toe balance with the knees wide. It's kind of like Baddha Konasana, up on your toes. You can see if you can balance if you want. It's a good foot strengthener. Okay? So whether or not you balanced, place your hands behind and sit down, Baddha Konasana now. Soles of the 2 feet together. Hands come behind. Please just lift your chest, lift your heart. And just sitting here for a second while I check our time because I've been... Wow, see, look at what I've done. You know, I think I'm going to have to make the class longer, you guys.
No.
No?
Oh, no, we can. No.
It's perfect for me. Not longer.
Okay, well, we're already at the end, so we're going to have to wind down. So I guess I really didn't have any other, like, really super big plans anyway, so. But see, this is what happens, you guys, is as you get more advanced, then you automatically start needing more time, you know, because you can do more. And also it's less of a huge, you know, it's less of a huge event for your nervous system than it is when you're a beginner. Okay, so here we are. Let's just straighten the legs and we're going to roll down. We have to do one more spinal twist, okay? Because we did some relatively deep back bends. So let's do this eagle twist again. We did it the other day. So I'm going to take my outside leg, I'm going to wrap it around my inside leg, including the ankle. And then I'm going to drop over toward the device. And then I'm going to stretch that outside hand and arm away. Great, and rolling back. Undo your legs and switch. So now inside leg wraps around the outside leg and then dropping both knees away from the device. Woo. This is a great twist.
Okay, brilliant. Rolling back to the back. And then just take the soles of the feet together just one last time for a few breaths. If you want to take your relaxation here, you can. With hands onto the low dantian. And you can either choose to remain here for your relaxation, or you can straighten your legs for Shavasana. And just allowing yourself to completely integrate and digest. All these shapes, all these energy flows. We have to take at least a few minutes to assimilate these into our subtle body.